Today I'm going to be comparing this Wiphany horizontal rod rack with this KastKing vertical rod rack. Now obviously this one is going to be a major difference in that it's going to be mounted vertically. So you can just kind of mount it to the wall like so, and then you're going to put your fishing rods right inside. Now the thing I'm not a huge fan of just in regards to vertical rod racks, but is even this one from KastKing, is the fact that there's not really any way to solidly hold all of your poles. So you don't have a bottom piece that your poles are going to rest on. So all the weight from your poles is actually going to sit right in here. Whereas on the horizontal one, it's going to sit on both ends. So for example, I've got one of my fishing rods here, and let's say I were to hook it in here and I were to like shove it into place. Obviously let's say I've already got it mounted. And as you can see here, it's just going to slide around. Even if I push it as hard as possible into that spot. So let me kind of push it in here a little ways. Because of the weight of it, it's just going to slowly move and wiggle over time. And as you can see here, this one just moving a little bit back and forth, it's kind of slowly working its way down and sliding its way down over time. And so I feel like even with this being brand new, it's doing that. It's going to continue to do that more and more over time. With this horizontal rack from Wiphany, you don't have that issue, as you're just going to put one end of your fishing rod into here. The other end, the skinny end, is going to come and wrap around in there, and then you are good to go. There's no way it's going to move from that. Now, the downside to this one from Wiphany is that it doesn't have plastic all the way around on all of these, like that one from the KastKing does. So that's the downside to this Wiphany. I wish they would have put that plastic on here. It really would have made the Wiphany almost a perfect choice. But because of that, it kind of leaves it a little bit of a toss-up. I'm not a huge fan of it, that one from KastKing not having a bottom. You're just going to have the top that it's going to hang into, and then that's it. And you just have to hope that your fishing poles don't fall off between now and the next time you're going fishing. Whereas this one from Wiphany, it's going to for sure hold them into place. But you have to manually put in the plastic around. So overall, it really comes down to if you're okay with doing the manual work for the Wiphany to put the plastic around the edges of these middle pieces. Now, it comes with the plastic for that, so you can definitely do that. Another thing I do want to mention for the Wiphany is it's going to come and hold 12 different fishing rods, whereas the one from KastKing, I believe, is 15. So you can do more with that KastKing vertical one. But again, it's only holding the one end, and so I feel like they could pretty easily fall out even right now with this new. And as it gets older and that rubber starts to become brittle, that's definitely going to be an issue. Whereas these ones from Wiphany are going to be made of solid metal, so you don't have to worry about that as much or them bending or breaking like you would the plastic one from KastKing.